The 4-2-1-3 has been popular in FCs in the past and certainly in the present. So I wanted to build a tactic that absolutely blows the current meta out of the water. I'm looking at you, 4-4-1-1. I am looking at you, and I feel like I have done that. So you're going to see gameplay as I talk through the roles, the different instructions, and how to get the best out of this tactic. And we are going to start from the front, and we're starting with the striker. We are going poacher support. Now, I haven't really used poacher before. If you've been following my tactics in the past, you'll notice that poacher is a little bit different for me. Now, the reason I've gone for poacher is because we're going to get plenty of movement elsewhere, and we want a presence in the box that can just be on the end of things. They're not going to run in behind like an advanced forward on attack. They're just going to be on the end of things and put things in the back of the net. So if you've got a player with finesse plus, low driven plus, they're going to be perfect. A little bit of dribbling as well is really nice to be able to turn inside the box, get that yard of space to get the shot away. That works really well. Now behind them, we're going to have a shadow striker. So by using a poacher, we have a shadow striker that can utilize the space in front of them. Having a poacher on the last man, the shoulder of the last defender, is going to give that space for the shadow striker to go into. Plenty of support. Now, to get the best out of this, we're going to go two wide playmakers on build up for both the left winger and the right winger. So in build up, they're going to come a bit narrower, but they're going to start wide. So they're going to naturally hold the width in the pitch. If they feel like they need to support, if they need to get support to the cams, the striker, or our CDMs, they'll come more narrow, but their position starts wide, and that's really important. Now, with a wide playmaker on build up, they're not going to have that absolute dead certain narrow movement like an inside forward, and they also aren't going to hug the touchline like a winger. They're going to be in between, and that's really vital with the particular combo of a shadow striker and poacher. Now behind them in CDM is where it gets interesting. I'll start with the boring one first. We're going to start with a holding CDM on defend, and I've got this on the right hand side. Now whatever you do for the right CDM, you need to do for the same right back, and whatever you do to the L CDM, you need to do for the left back as well. So holding defend on the CDM. Next to that one though, on the left hand side, and again you can invert this, I have gone for a deep line playmaker on roaming, not build up, roaming. And that's going to be so important in supporting the play. You've got a cam that's going to be wanting to go forward as a shadow striker. So with the deep line playmaker on roaming, it gives the opportunity for them to exploit all of that space in front of them. There is no centre mid. There's no other CDM they're competing with. The cam is going forward. The striker's going forward. We don't have the congested space of the left winger or the right winger. It allows the CDM to go wherever they need to go, and they will fill whatever space needs to be filled. If it's a bit wider, they'll go wider. If it's more narrow, then they'll go narrow. If it's deeper, they'll go deeper. And if it's more forward, they'll go forward. The deep line playmaker on roaming, the more I've used it, the more I'm absolutely in love with it, paired with the right roles. And I actually like it more than deep line playmaker on build up, which again, if you followed any of my tactics, you know how much I love that role. Now we're going to look at the centre backs. We're going to go defend on both. That's nice and boring. Now this is where it gets really important. We've got a holding CDM on the right hand side. If you are looking to purchase FC26 coins or points, then head over to eldorado.gg. I personally use them as a little bit of a top up to complete the evos that I want to complete, and of course to get my beloved Liverpool past and present players. I also sometimes delve into the store for a cheeky little pack. The amazing thing with eldorado.gg is that you can check out the reviews, you can go on Trustpilot, and you can pick the exact seller you want, so you have absolute faith and trust in what you are receiving. If you use code ALX, then you get an additional 5% off your order, whether that's coins or points, as a little bit of a money saver. The link is in the description below. So for the right back, we're going to go fullback versatile. With that versatile role, yes, they will kind of hold as a natural fullback, but if you attack down the right hand side, you will see your right back joining the attack and almost being like in between a fullback and a wing back. If you go down the left hand side though, that fullback versatile will not go forward. So they only really go forward when you are attacking down that side and when you've got some sort of sustained possession. Now on the left hand side, we have got a very adventurous deep line playmaker on roaming. So because of that kind of adventurous style of play, we are going to go for a false back on defend. So the false back defend will come inside and will basically fill the space that the CDM on that deep line playmaker roaming role will vacate. So they vacate the space, and then in comes that false back on defend to get that kind of solid role in the middle of the pitch. It gives support to the holding defend, so you've got kind of like two CDMs. Now again, with the fullback on versatile, they'll tuck in and make a back three most of the time, which means that you've got three at the back, and then you've got those two CDMs, the false back defend and the holding CDM on defend also. So really nice and solid. So lots of different options going forward. You've got the wide areas with the wide playmakers. You've got that kind of real attacking and counter-attacking strength with a cam on shadow striker and a poacher striker. You can see here just how well that works with that cam supporting that run. So you have got lots of different attacking movement, varied attacking movement, as well as that kind of midfield control. And that's what I really wanted to get. I wanted to get that flexibility and that mobility that I don't really think a 4-4-1-1 has. And I wanted to get that through a similar structure, because the structure of a 4-2-1-3 is very similar to a 4-4-1-1. So a similar structure, but also a little bit of, you know, that little bit of swaz, that little bit of difference that could work really, really well. Now, I really enjoyed using this tactic. You're just seeing some goals that are scored with it, varied goal, possession goals, counter-attacking goals, as you're seeing now. So let me know how you get on. Please do come back in the comment section and update us. If you just play one game and you lose, don't end it there. Go into another game or two games, see how you get on, see if you can actually utilize, really concentrate on the roles of your players to get the best out of it. As always, if you did enjoy this tactic video, a like and a sub is very much appreciated. I am posting the same tactics as YouTube Shorts and on my X channel as well. So if you really enjoy my tactics but you want it in a shorter form, I'm giving it to you in YouTube Shorts. You're not missing out on anything there. Thank you very much for watching. Here's the last goal, and I'll see you next week, where we're going to have 3 more tactics for you to try during the week. Take care.